I would have days where I would put 400 miles on our pickup and never make a stop because I was too afraid.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I think to see where we've come from that, and to really overcome those fears, but I never got over that for like over a year, and then I ended up quitting. Which could you imagine? Sort of probably frustrated. I mean, what was I to do?
Couldn't blame you, really.
And I'll take responsibility for it, but I wasn't figuring out a way to get better at this.
Yeah.
So I left for a time, finished up with school, and then Clint came into the picture to purchase the business from the original owner, and he was introduced to me by him and came back on board. And Clint hired me really to be a sales rep, which I don't know what that says about Clint. I just thought of that. But things were much differently right off the bat with him. We had a much better plan, and he was really good about talking through things and about developing, and so much of his skill set was on developing people and really building things out, and that really helped. And I learned that I needed to get back in the habit of what I learned when I was younger, which was reading and knowledge, and I really got back into that. And then we ended up, after a short amount of time, realizing that we were a really tiny, primarily wholesale seed company at that time, and that we were not going to make it if we didn't do something differently. And then we found you. I think Clint did quite a bit of research and figured out that you might be a good option for us. And we ended up in a hotel conference room in Marshall, Minnesota, if I remember right.
Yep.
And that's where it started.
Yep.
And we learned that we could offer more than a product, and that we had a value that we could provide. And I really thank you for that, because that has been a catalyst for this organization, and we've really never forgotten.